Hey everyone, how is it going? Welcome back. So, a couple of days ago on this channel, I published an information video about the Cosmos foils, the pixel and smooth variants, which affected a few different cards. Now, during that video, it appears that I actually made an error in the information that I was giving. One of the good things about making these information videos is that if there is something that I have wrong and someone else can show me where I've gone wrong, people will usually jump in and correct me, and then we can get a nice update video like this. You know, it does happen occasionally. So when I was making this video, I was working off the checklist that Laura had from when she was really heavily involved in looking at these variants when they were first noticed, and some information she'd gathered from other people, and she had obviously the 7 cards that I mentioned in the video listed. But the issue that we had is that it turns out there were actually only 5 cards that featured both pixel and smooth versions of Cosmos foils. Now for the 3 Blackstar promos, which were Drifblim, Ninetales and Ampharos, and the Moltres and Wigglytuff from Next Destinies, Laura did have both versions within her collection, a pixel and a smooth one, and for Articuno and Zapdos, she had just the smooth and was still looking for the pixelated versions. Well, as it turns out, she would have been looking for a long time because these 2 birds did not actually have pixel Cosmos versions. They only came in the smooth Cosmos foil. I believe that the mistake was made because when you get the smooth Cosmos foil versions, all 3 birds, Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres, come together in one product. It's a blister pack with a couple of packs in and all 3 birds. So there was some assumptions made, I think, that is how they were released the first time also, and people did have the pixel Moltres, so there was an assumption made that the others existed in pixel version 2. However, the original Cosmos foil release of Moltres, the pixel version, was actually just released on its own. It was a single pack blister, 1 pack of Plasma Freeze, and just the Moltres. So there were no Articunos and Zapdoses printed as Cosmos foil before the switch over to smooth. Because of this confusion, I figure it's a good idea. Let's actually look at the different products that these cards would have come in. I'm getting the best images I can, just pulling them off Bulbapedia, but late Black and White, early XY era, there are not great images of some products, so let's just see what we have. Let's start with Moltres, as that is the most obvious one. If you get the Moltres in a single pack blister that features just the Moltres, it's going to be Pixel Cosmos. And if you get it in the 2 or 3 pack blisters, which contain all 3 birds, it's going to be the Smooth Cosmos version. Now, the other 4 promos that have this variant did only come in blister packs with 1 card in, so there were no multi-packs or anything like that, but because of the design of the different products, you can tell which it's going to be. So, the first printing, the pixelated Cosmos version, Drifblim and Wigglytuff came in single pack blisters with a Drifloon and a Jigglypuff as well. Those were just regular common cards from the set. There was no variations or anything on those, so those are the single pack blisters, and at the same time, the Ninetales and the Ampharos came in 3 pack blisters, which you can see here. Main thing to take note of with the Ninetales and the Ampharos blisters is that the promo is centered within the middle of the blister, and they have this extra, card sleeve around the blister. That's the important thing. So these 4 products, that is what's going to get you your pixelated Cosmos foils. And then, as you'll see here, the re-release of these products, each one of them was in a 3-pack blister, and it's a more standard version of the 3-pack blister. This is still pretty much how you would expect a 3-pack blister to look today, with 3 packs and then the promo card in the top right. So, if you get any of these products, you will be getting the Smooth Cosmos version. I think I did say in the last video, the price of sealed product from Black and White era has just gone up so much lately. If you're wanting these cards, it is still probably best just to get them as singles, even if you do have to explain the distinction between Pixel and Smooth Cosmos to people. But it is still nice to know exactly what came from where, and it is nice to know that Laura is done with Next Destinies. She's not still hunting out 2 cards that don't exist. But hey, that's it from me for today. Hopefully you did find this interesting. Again, apologies for the mistake in the first video, but it is just what I fully believed, and it was what a lot of people I think believed up until really started digging into it. I can't promise I'll never make a mistake, but I can promise that if I ever find out I've made a mistake, I will make a follow-up video correcting it. But that is enough from me for today. Like I say, hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you learned something, and I'll see you again very soon. I would like to say a huge thank you to everyone who chooses to support me on Patreon. If you'd like to get involved, help support the channel, and see some behind-the-scenes content, click on the link in the description. Thanks again.
Thanks for watching. Check out some more videos right here.
And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome Pokemon content from DJ Gigabyte.
Gotta catch 'em all!